Welcome all sports fans. I'm Dolph Jackson, one of the hosts of the Come On In Sports Network, a brand new sports network catered to sports heads like yourselves. Here on the Come On In Sports Network, we'll be covering the latest topics and current sporting news from around the world, such as baseball, football, basketball, and more. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and come on in. NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. I'm Dolph Jackson of the Come On In Sports Network, and I'd like to welcome everybody to as the NFL Turns Pregame, the #1 pregame show on all of social media, baby. Listen, family, week 3 is here. The excitement is in the air. 2 weeks in, a lot of surprises. During the offseason, during the preseason, everyone called the NFC South the weakest division in the National Football League. But after 2 weeks, the NFC South is proven to be something different. But is it too early in the season? Just after 2 games, we're yet to play a quarter of a season yet. Today being week 3, we have some great matchups today. A lot of teams, are they contenders or are they pretenders, or who they are, or are they who we thought they were? We're going to find out all those things, family, beginning today. But listen, family, it's a special day. To some of the guys will be jumping in, joining me as the show goes on. But listen, we want to hear from you today. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. The lines will be open. Come on. Let us know. We want your pregame thoughts about today's games featuring your favorite team. So with that being said, family, I'm about to drop the link in the chat. Anybody would like to come on, please come on. Join your boy Dolph. Let me know, what are you thinking as we get ready for kickoff at noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time in the NFL. Again, there are 10 of us here now. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. Again, this is the Come On In Sports Networks as the NFL Turns. I'm one of your hosts, Dolph Jackson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But better yet, family, the doors are now open. So you already know. Come on in. That means come on in. Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll be here each and every single Sunday, baby, all the way through Super Bowl Sunday. All right, family, got a few comments for some family members coming in. All right, Samuel, how you doing? Good morning to you, my brother. Come on in. All right, Wallace, my brother, how you doing, Wallace? Come on in. T Dirty, how you doing, my brother? Come on in. All right. Daniel McKeon. How you doing, Daniel? Come on in. All right. The Diddler says, what's up, guy? What's up, Diddler? That's right. Join the party like Diddler said, man. Join the party, baby. Come on in. Ain't nothing stopping you. All right. We got a Who That Nation member joining in. Dana, how you doing? Come on in. Thank everybody for being there. Booker, I see you, my friend Booker. Thank you for being here today. All right, that's right. But we talk about everybody. All right, who else is here? Shout out Real Fan Sports. Shouts out Trail 504 Sports. All right. All right, fam, let's get down to it. The first game up, baby. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, for those of you who have not heard, Bryce Young has been benched by the Carolina Panthers. How do I really feel about Bryce Young being benched by the Carolina Panthers? Is it too soon? Did they give up too soon? Panther Nation, I'm quite sure many of them feel like it's about time. Last year, the Panthers threw the young man out there, threw him to the wolves, relatively with no meat on the bones, no surrounding cash to help this young man navigate his first season in the National Football League. Rewind, new coach comes in, Canales, who is widely considered one of the best quarterback coaches, QB gurus in the National Football League. What he did with Baker Mayfield and Tampa and his other stops. But after just 2 weeks to give up on this young man, what is it, or what was it that made them? I mean, two games in, and it's like, hey, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Bryce Young has not given them the ammunition to make the move that they have decided to make. But my thing is it too soon to give up on this young man? After him, remember, they did not personally. And Panther Nation, let me know if I'm wrong, please. Personally, I don't think the young man was set up for success in his first season. New coaching staff comes in, and I just think right now this coach is like, hey, I can't afford to get off to an 0-3, 0-4 start, getting in the hole. I think he's turning to the veteran, the Red Rifle himself, Andy Dalton, to stabilize the ship. Now, will they go back to him in the future? Who knows? But there are speculations, rumors going around that multiple teams are interested in trading for Bryce Young. But let's talk about their opponents today, the Las Vegas Raiders, who last week came off a very impressive win over the Baltimore Ravens. In this contest, you have the number 32 and 24 ranked offenses going head-to-head. But when it comes to passing, the Raiders come in with the 9th ranked passing attack in all of the National Football League. Now, on the ground, it's going to be, you have two right now. After 2 weeks, you have two of the most unsuccessful teams when it comes to running the ball in Carolina and the Raiders. Respectfully, the Panthers ranked 29th and the Raiders ranked 37th. Just some key stats for some players for the Panthers for the season. Bryce Young has only thrown for 245 yards. He has 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And this is what I say about helping them out. When you have a young quarterback or quarterback that's struggling, what helps him? A run game. But they haven't even been attempting to run. Listen, between their top 2 rushes for the season, they have a combined 28 carries, 28 run attempts. Trooper Hubbard has ran the ball 16 times for 78 yards. Miles Sanders 12 times for 42. So my thing is that helping your young quarterback? They spent money in the offseason on their right and left guard, trying to stabilize that middle because they have a short quarterback. We've seen this implicated around the league. For many years, it was implicated in New Orleans. New Orleans paid their guards and their centers because they had a shorter quarterback in Drew Brees. Now, let's go to the receiving game. On the season, Adam Thielen, 5 receptions for 69 yards. Mingo, 3 for 41. Not going to get it done. On the other end, for the Raiders today, Gardner Minshew, he's being Gardner Minshew. He has a 77% completion rate. He's thrown 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season. White has 22 attempts for 68 yards. Devontae Adams on the season, 14 catches, 169 yards, and he was big in the second half, especially the full quarter last week against the Baltimore Raiders. And rookie tight end Brock Bowers. Keep an eye on Brock Bowers. After 2 weeks, Brock Bowers has 15 catches for 156 yards. So Raiders hosting the Panthers today. I think it's going to be tough. Even with the veteran Andy Dalton in there, I think the Raiders coming off that win last week against the Baltimore Ravens are playing with confidence. They're at home. I'm going to go with the Raiders in this one. I'm going to call it Raiders 26 and Panthers 13. I'm going to go 26-13. Raiders take care of the Carolina Panthers today. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. All right, family. Got a little cold, but hey, I'm balanced. Give me one. All right, family. Let's continue. Next game on the docket. The Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. Oh, this game got a lot of twists to it today, don't it? You got a quarterback in Malik Willis who, quite frankly, the Titans' new regime just did not like. Didn't think. I'm not going to say they didn't like him personally, but hey, he was not their choice. He was not this coaching staff's choice. They trade him to the Packers. He goes in. Packers released 2 quarterbacks they had all through training camp and preseason. Willis Dust becomes the backup. Bam. Week 1, Jordan Love gets hurt at the end of the game. Last week, Willis comes in and he delivered. Now he goes back to the place, to the team that selected him and made his NFL dreams reality, the Tennessee Titans. And as a player, there's nothing more gratifying than going back and playing against an organization that, quite frankly, just gave up on you and didn't believe in your talents. And I think that's what happened in Tennessee. So I'm sure Malik Willis would like to go out there today and have a great game against the Titans. In this contest, family, I'm actually leaning toward the Packers because I believe they have the better team, all-around team. Now, the Packers come in posting the number 6 ranked offense against a Titans offense that right now is searching for a identity. But through 2 weeks, what the Titans do have is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. A lot of us didn't know that. That's right. The Tennessee Titans have the number 1 ranked defense going into week 3 in the National Football League. Now, if you're going to get them, you got to get them through there. Now, passing offense, Packers 19th. Then the Titans are 28th. Will Levis has to become more of a play-action quarterback. He has to become more accurate in the throwing from the pocket. But they're going to have to get the running game going. Though right now they're ranked 14th with Tony Pollard. The Packers, Josh Jacobs, bring in the number 2 rushing attack in the National Football League. So something's got to give in this game. And speaking of stats from this game, for the season, Coach Jordan Love starting out today, he was downgraded as doubtful for the day. So Jordan Love will not go today. But Josh Jacobs on the season has 48 carries for 235 yards. Leading receiver is Reeves, 6 for 147. Romeo Dobbs has 7 receptions, but only has 112 yards. Now, for the Tennessee Titans, Will Levis is completing 63% of his passes so far this season. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. You got to protect the ball. You cannot turn the ball over. He's blessed right now. He's playing with the number 1 defense in the NFL. So the thing is, don't put your defense in bad situations. Protect the football. Now, these teams last met in November of 2022 with the Titans coming out on top 27-17. Speaking of rushing, Tony Pollard for the season 33 carries, for 144 yards. Calvin Ridley's fitting nicely. I think he's fitting nicely with the Titans. You might say, well, Dolph, he only had 7 receptions. Okay, he's 7 receptions. But a lot of times, it's not about the quantity of something. It's about the quality. When do those catches come? For the season, Ridley, 7 receptions, 127 yards, and 1 touchdown. Pollard, by the way, is the leading receiver in receptions with 8 for 52 yards. So Tennessee at home with the number 1 defense. They know Malik Willis going back. I'm going to go with the Packers. I think it comes down walk-off field goal. Packers walk out there 20-19 victory over over the Tennessee Titans. All right. Samuel says Samuel's gone with the Titans in this. Okay, Samuel think the Titans can get it done. Young City Nightwall, how you doing? Come on in. I see you, my friend. I see you. Thank you for being here. All right. So we're going with the Titans and the Raiders in our first 2 games, family. Let's go. Third game on the docket. Let's go. Chargers, Steelers. This can be an old school football game. What I mean by old school, the Chargers and Steelers are 2 of the 2 teams that are throwback when you think about these 2 football teams. Because of their head coaches, this can be an old style smash mouth, run the football, and work off play action in this contest. So Steelers, Chargers, and let's get the tail of the tape. But before then, family, we'll be joined by one of the hosts of As the NFL Turns, the one and only Coach Rock. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Great morning, baby. The G-Men did Jackson stayed in. We did something Southern couldn't do. It's a great morning, baby, in SWAC land.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations to your Tigers, man, on the big victory over GSU, man. Boy, they lost on the halftime.
We took care of it, baby. We took care of the whole thing, baby.
All right. Casey Kinneman. Casey, how you doing? Come on in. The head coach leading up to this one has been priceless. Yeah. I mean, Coach, when you look at this game today, because of the coaches and the Chargers and Steelers, I kind of get the feel that today's game between the Chargers and the Steelers is going to be kind of a throwback game. I think both of these teams want to run the ball first, establish their dominance at the line of scrimmage, then let their quarterbacks work off of play action. Now, if it comes down to just which team, if a team has to lean on their quarterback, of course, I'm going to go with Herbert. I think he's the better quarterback in today's contest. So looking at this game, what's your thoughts about this game, Coach?
Oh, man, this game is what Pittsburgh is about, bro. It's all predicated off defense for them. They don't come in to look to score a lot of points. All they want their defense to do is keep them in the game for 4 quarters. And if possible, the defense wins the game. So like I said, it's going to be a throwback game. But all Pittsburgh wants to do is just hang around 4 quarters and get their defense a chance to win the game, bro. And it's just their MO, and it's going to continue to be their MO.
Right. Now, to this game today, family, why I'm saying another reason I'm saying it could be one of those throwback games, you got two top 5 defenses. Matter of fact, you got the number 5 ranked defense in the NFL and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about this? The LA Chargers bring in the number 2 defense in the National Football League. Now, where these teams differ, offensively, the Steelers not looking very good this year. they're ranked 30th, while the Chargers are in the middle of the pack. They're ranked 14th. And when it comes to rushing, the Chargers are ranked third in the league, and the Steelers are ranked 13th. Looking at today's battle with the quarterbacks, Justin Fields so far this season has completed 69% of his passes for 273 yards with 1 touchdown, in the steps. Justin Herbert, how about this? Only 67% of his passes for 274 yards with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Now, J.K. Dobbins, 27 carries, 266 yards, 2 touchdowns. His backup, Gus Edwards, 29 for 85. Now, when you switch over to the Steelers, Najee Harris has 37 carries, for 139 yards. And Justin Fields is the second leading rusher for the Steelers with 22 attempts for 84 yards. So, like Coach, in this game, like he said, the Steelers want to keep it close. They're at home. It could come down to the same old thing. Who protects the ball? For some reason, I'm going to go with the Steelers because they're home. I think Justin Fields with that adds that extra dimension to the Steelers offense with his legs. And I think he's able to make a play in this game that is the difference. So I'm going to go with the Steelers to pull the upset, if you want to call it that. I'm going to go with the Steelers in this one, Coach. I'm going to take the Steelers.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do, since Halloween coming, I'm going to do a trick or treat, bro. Because we don't know if A-Bear is playing, and I think that's going to play a big role in this game, bro. If he can go, if he can't go. So I'm gonna go with, if he plays, I'm gonna go with the Chargers by 3. If he doesn't play, I just don't know, man. I really think they need him in this game against that Pittsburgh defense. So I can't pick this one unless I see him play, and then what percentage he plays at. If he's at 80%, 85, I can't.
Right.
It's a toss-up game for me. It's a
toss-up. Gosh. Casey says, get them chin straps on tight. AF, you know what that means. Linebackers might want to consider some cowboy collars. Yeah, that's gonna be an old-fashioned bringing it game, man. You're gonna hear some pads popping in that game. I can guarantee you that, family. All right, now let's take a look at some news from around the NFL, and then we'll get to our next matchup. Defensive tackle Villa with a knee. He has been downgraded out today for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rams are taking on the 49ers and Rams play today, but tight end George Kittles has been downgraded from doubtful to out for the game today. So Kittles dealing with a hamstring is a no-go today as the 49ers head in to face the Rams. Young offensive tackle Troy Fontanu has been downgraded to out for Sunday's game for the Steelers against the Chargers, and he was placed on injury reserve. So he'll be out a minimum of 4 weeks. All right, Coach. So let's get to the next game on the docket. Next, Miami at Seattle. This game intrigues me because which team are we going to get when it comes to the Dolphins? Which team are you going to get? They're going into Seattle. I think the Seahawks are. How should I put this about Seattle? The Seahawks, to me, are a team that right now they're looking for identity to me, Coach. What is your thoughts about this contest here?
Oh, man. No Tua. It's going to be tough for the Dolphins, man. I'm going to pick Seattle by 3 in this game.
Seattle by 3.
Seattle by 3.
Okay. And speaking, Coach said no Tua in this game for the Dolphins. But so listen, you may get a good heaping of A-Chain today. Listen, he's the next most explosive player on that team. They need to get the ball more in his hand. I think in the passing game also with some screens. As for the receiver core right now, Hill and Waddle. Between them, 19 receptions for the season. Hill with 10 for 154. Wilder with 9 for 150. But again, no Tua today. So I believe the backup is White. Can he get the job done today? Now for the Seahawks, Geno, he started the season 73% completion percentage, 498 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker, the third young running back from Michigan State, who I like a lot, 20 carries for 103 yards and 1 touchdown. DJ Metcalf leading.
That's it right there, dog. The beast against beauty. Metcalf, the beast against Jalen Ramsey and all this pretty boy shit. In the beauty. That's the matchup.
Yeah. That's definitely gonna be the one, man. Now, but hey, Jackson Smith and Nigba, 14 receptions, 136 yards. Last year's #1 draft pick out of Ohio State. Young man, ain't no sophomore slump. This young man seems to be coming into his own. And so in this contest, last time these teams met, it was in 2020. The Seahawks won 31-23. Of course, things are much different now. Because they're at home, and I think Geno Smith is the better quarterback in this contest. And defensively, again, this game here, and see, not this is something that we look because when we look at Geno's number, 73% completing almost 74, he's right at 73.9. So Geno's completing 74% of his passes. Mm-hmm. He's got 2 touchdowns on and 1 intercept. They bring the 15th ranked offense into this game, and they're number 7 in the league in passing. We just went over the stats with Metcalf with 13 for 158, Smith and Jig with 14 for 136. So they had the number 7 passing game, but they're only ranked 24th in the run. As for the Dolphins, they bring the number 9 offense, the number 4 defense, the number 2 passing offense, but they only bring in the 21st rushing attack. So with us expecting this game to be one with the balls flying all over, it could come down to which team today is able to establish the run in this contest. And I think Miami definitely has to establish the run more than Seattle because, hey, they're without Tua, without their starting quarterback in this one. So with that being said, I'm going to go with Seattle on this one. I think Seattle prevails today. I'm going to go Seahawks 26, Dolphins 15 in this one. I'm going to call it 26-15 in this one, Coach.
Okay.
Cool. All right, family. Next one up, the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. What is your thoughts on the way that Caleb Williams has started his NFL career so far?
I mean, he's been pretty consistent, dog. I mean, he just he makes bad decisions when he's under duress in the pocket, throwing the ball away or just throwing it up. Mm-hmm. But I watched that game where they just lost, and I mean, the offense he's got a lot of weapons. I think just more consistency out of him as he moves in toward his development in the NFL. But I really had underestimated the kid, bro. And I saw him. I finally got a chance to see him play. And I like some of the things he did. I mean, there's some stuff he's got to clean up like everybody else does. But I really like what I saw in him, man. I really did.
Right. So for the season, Caleb Williams is only completing 56% of his passes, and he's yet to throw his first touchdown in the National Football League. And right now, he's the damn leading rusher with 59 yards, and that's definitely got to change. Deontay Swift only 24 carries for 48 yards.
Right.
You know, and your leading receiver, Coach DJ Moore, is your number 1 receiver, 11 receptions on the season for just 89 yards. Rome Odunze, the other first-round draft pick, young man from Washington this season, 3 receptions for 44 yards. The number 8 defense in the league in the Bears. The Bears have one of the top defense in the National Football League, but right now, everything is about this offense. And it's just not Caleb Williams. They're struggling to run the ball. The Bears are only ranked 28 in the league in rushing the ball, and they have the 31st ranked offense. So a lot, like I say, during the offseason, the preseason, there was a lot of hype for the Bears, but hey, it's going to be growing pains. It is early. We're just in week 3, But today the Bears have a tall order. They're going into Indianapolis. And listen, Anthony Richardson, he's on it now. He's got basically this is his rookie season. This is his rookie season, basically, because he pretty much lost it all last year. He's only completing. Listen, he's not been good. No. But he's showing flashes. He's only completed 49% of his passes. He's got 3 touchdowns and 4 intercepts. Yeah, go. What's your thoughts about Richardson?
I don't know, man. He last year before the injury, you saw flashes of greatness. Like, man, this kid going. You know what I'm saying? Right. And since coming back from that injury, he's not the same kid. Maybe it's just going to take time. But today is like, we don't know what quarterback going to show up. I think whatever quarterback shows up and just plays decent today, that's who wins this game, bro. Because we're looking at 2 young quarterbacks that are inconsistent, and both teams are kind of looking for identity. So it's like whoever leads turnovers, defense keeps them in the game. It's another toss-up game for me.
Right. And so far this season, the Bears have allowed Caleb Williams to be sacked 9 times. The Colts, on the other hand, Richardson has only been sacked 3 times. So when you look at this game, Coach, when it comes to offensive production, Allen Pierce right now leading the Colts in receptions with 8 and yards, 181 and 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor has 151 yards and 1 touchdown on 28 carries, and Richardson is actually second on the team with 93 yards and a touchdown. Excuse me. I'm going with the Colts at home. I think this Bears offense. Now the Colts defense, if this is a get right game for the Bears, it would be right now against the Indianapolis Colts, because the Colts defense is off to a struggling start to this season. They come in ranked 29th in the National Football League. So, and the Bears, of course, have the number 8 ranked defense. I think the Bears defense can keep them in this close, but can they get anything out this offense? And right now, I'm not sure they can get enough in the passing game. So I'm going to go with the Colts at home in a low-scoring game. I'll take the Colts in this one, 17-13 in this contest, Coach.
I'm going to go with the Bears by 7, dog. I'm going to take the Bears by 7.
Got you. All right, got a few more comments coming in. All right. Samuel going back to say he had Miami. All right. Who else? I missed somebody. All right. John Butler, how you doing, my friend? Come on in. Thank you for being here, my friend. 40 the rapper. How you doing? Come on in. All right. Everybody in the chat, you know who me and Coach got before we move on. Who you got, family? Is it the Bears or Colts in this one? Put in the chat right now. Bears or Colts. Personally, Coach is going with the Bears. I'm going with the Colts. Coach think this is the get right game for Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. Coach come in posting the number 28 defense. All right. 40 says he's going with the Bears. 40's got the Bears. All right.
40. How you got that name? I'm curious, man. 40 the rapper. Kind of tell Coach how that came about, bro.
That is, right, bro.
Yeah.
Samuel says he's got the Bears. Okay. Samuel got the Bears. 40's got the Bears. All right, family. 21 of us in here. Let me know what you got. Let me see. Who else? I'm interested. Yeah, 40. How you got your name, brother?
40 the rap. That's a very unique and different day. Right?
All right. Other NFL news, family. Joe Mixon he's out today versus the Vikings with an ankle. Of course, he was victim to that hip drop tackle, and a lot of fines have been going around the NFL this week for all kinds. The NFL got a lot of money paid to them this week from last week. All right. Young City Night War says, I got the Colts. All right, Young City. Ian, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. All right, Ian is live. Okay, Ian, gotcha. 40 says, I randomly named myself 42 on the computer game in 2005 and just evolved. Laugh out loud. Okay. 42. So 40 the rapper. Okay, so we got 40. All right. Where the rapper come in at? 40? That was saying. You know what I'm saying? Where the rapper come in? So you spit them lyrics. In other words, that you saying you fire. You saying you fire. All right. That's it, man. We got all kind of talent though. 40 say he that dude. All right. Samuel says good luck, Coach fans. All right. All right, fam. Next game up, Coach. Nah, this one here. Let me just say this. If you've been following us, you already know that I am not, nor have I really ever been a fan of Sam Darnold. But with that being said, the start to this season for first 2 weeks, I got to get into the man. This is the best I've seen Sam Darnold look since he's been in the National Football League. I don't know about you, Coach, but I am surprised by the start of the season from Sam Darnold, from Sam Darnold in leading the Minnesota Vikings. In the day, they take on one of my favorite players in the National Football League, and C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. So, Coach, I'm gonna let you get in on this one first, and then I'll pick it back off you. We'll look at some stats and everything of the matchup, Coach.
I'm going with the Texans, but Mr. Diggs, you're going home. Weather ass out in that dome today. I'm going with the Texans by 10.
Oh, okay. Okay. Texans by 10. Oh, man. And you think Diggs going and Coach, that totally went over my head when getting ready. I totally forgot that Stephon Diggs is going back to Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Now, listen, Sam Darnold on the year, 72% of his passes has a 72% passing completion, 476 yards with 4 touchdowns to 2 intercepts. Aaron Jones, former Packer, 23 carries for 126, leading the way on the ground. And, of course, the great Justin Jefferson on the season has 8 receptions for 192 yards and 2 touchdowns. For the Texans, C.J. Stroud, completion percentage off to a slow start, 69%, but he has passed for 494 yards, 3 touchdowns, and most importantly, what this kid doesn't do that he showed last year, and he's starting to show that this season that can be something consistent and one of the most important stats in football, no intercepts, Coach.
Right.
He's protecting the ball. Joe Mixon, of course, he's out today, but he was leading the way on the ground. He had given them that missing element on the ground. He has 184 yards this season and 1 touchdown. And Nico Collins, everybody seen when the Stephon Diggs, it happened and Diggs came over to Houston. Everybody seemed to forget the coming out party last season of one Nico Collins, and my man, has he picked up where he's left off. 14 catches, Coach, for 252 yards and 1 touchdown. And this we didn't even kick off week 3 yet, Coach.
Right.
So to me, that's big. All right, family, we're being joined by another host of Ask the NFL Turns from Real Fan Sports. This man really needs no introduction. My brother, 9P9 Fiction is in the house. 9, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing okay. How you guys doing? What's up,
man,
Coach? How you guys doing, man?
What's up?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we doing good, man.
Man. Yes, sir. What's up?
All right. Young City Night I got thanks Houston wins this one, Coach. Ian says I'm gonna go with Minnesota in a close one in that one. But Ian says Stroud is a dog. Yes, sir, he is. And Samuel also has Houston in this contest. Okay. So now how about yourself? Who you got, bro?
Yeah, definitely got Houston in the contest. I got Houston in this contest. Like, not saying there's no competition, nothing like that, but
Uh-huh.
Sam Darnold, good quarterback. He's definitely a proverbial backup. He's been a great one for a long time. He always has a thing where if he's put in a position where he has to be the starter for a certain amount of time, he can't be consistent. He's never been consistent.
He flames out.
He's never been. Right. So the game against the Niners, kind of like a get back game because he was with them for so long and never really got the love he thought he deserved. So kind of expect him kind of do something against them, but didn't expect it to happen like that. But Houston, Texas got the win.
What you think? Give us a score prediction. Just throw it out there.
A score prediction. So
you guys got to throw them little, got to throw them curveball every now and then. Got thinking like dog.
I usually don't like doing this.
Yeah, like dog. You know I like doing that shit. Like going to the next game. All right, listen. Right now, everybody in the chat is taking Houston. Coach is taking Houston.
Like 30 to 15.
Taking Houston.
I feel like 30 to 15.
Guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to call the first one today. The first one today, Coach. The first one of the day. Y'all already know about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, the first one of the day. It will not be this game because I cannot go against CJ Stroud in this one. I don't like. I'm not a Sam Darnold fan. Now I pretty much say my thinking. Hey, if you got to go with Sam Darnold for an entire season, eventually the real Sam Darnold will show up. You just wait. Wait.
He will.
With all that said, everybody picking Houston today. Watch the Vikings win this game. Watch the Vikings win this game. Okay, so everybody chat got going with Minnesota in that one too. And just looking at some of the tail of the tape in this game, you have the number 11 and number 13 offenses respectively going head to head. The Texans bring the number 3 defense into this game. The Vikings playing decent defense. They're ranked 17th. Number 8 passing offense against the number 13. And both of these teams have been running the ball respectively. Vikings ranked 15th in the National Football League, and the Houston Texans bring the 11th ranked rushing attack. But that was with Joe Mixon. Mixon, of course, has been ruled out for today's contest. There will be no Joe Mixon today, as he has been ruled out for today's contest. Also, some more news, family, is on the ticker. Nick Bolton was fined $16,883 for his hip drop tackle against the Bengals in NFL Network. And y'all see how Coach feels about that hip drop tackle. But if it's injuring people,
I agree with Coach.
But my thing is, if you got a back or somebody
230, 240,
not just that, there was one they showed on the NFL Network, and you trying to tackle him, you just grab him, you fall, you trying to put him down, bro. We've got to stop this. It's a violent game, bro. Mm-hmm. We can't keep coming up with this shit talking about trying to make it less. I get this, the head, the concussion, fine, mm-hmm. But the rest of this is just going too far, bro. Like, what do you want me to do? Just let him go now? Just let him go. Just let him go.
I agree with Coach 100%. The bad thing about it is, this all comes down to last season. I want to say it was either a Bills player or a Detroit player that did it twice, but they injured 2 players in the rules because of that single person. And the bad thing about it, when you watch how he tackles, he didn't tackle to stop. He tackled to really. It looked like the way he went around. It looked like he went to hurt them. It looked like it. It looked like it in the tackle. It looked, like he went against everybody's morals. But it's kind of hard to, when in certain situations where, if this is the game that we were watching, I was talking to Zach about, he didn't start with a hip drop tackle. He actually started high, ended up coming down low. And when he came down low, he didn't let go. So when you didn't let go, then they find you afterwards. But I'm supposed to, I'm start up high, but if I start sliding down the body, I'm supposed to let him go and then let him run a 45-yard touchdown.
All right, Mike saying hello to everybody.
Hi.
What up, dog?
Mikey, Gremlin, baby.
All right, he already got that S on his chest, bro. Stop it. Anyway, man. So next game up is all righty. How about this one? The The 1-1 Eagles, a Saquon Barkley drop, perhaps from being 2-0 against the surprising 2-0 New Orleans Saints. Now I'm gonna start with you, then Coach, then I'll bring up the rear. Who we got in this one?
First of all, I would like to say, all you Saints fans that went against me should feel bad about yourselves, because I think I'm the only person predicting them to win. Out of everybody, out of all the friends we know, out of all the channels, I think I'm the only person that predicted them to win. So all y'all Saints fans, they need to put them jerseys up for at least one game, because y'all don't deserve to wear them.
Nah, bro, I can't
this game, I think this game actually gonna be a fun game. I think this game is gonna be a fun game, to be honest with you. But I'm going my gut one more time. I'm going with the Saints. Go say one more time. I think just like with the Baltimore Ravens, the Eagles still have not figured out how to use their new running back the right way. And Eagles are still in that same position. They don't know how to use Saquon right. They're not using him right at all. So I'm going with the Saints.
Going with the Saints in this one. Coach, talk to me, baby.
Yeah, man, I was up last night. I couldn't sleep, bro. So they had Rocky 1 on, Rocky 2 on, and Rocky 3. You know what I'm saying? You know what that statue of the Rocky is, right? You know what that picture located. That statue right outside. I think the Eagles front line are going to be real physical on the Saints, bro. I'm taking the Eagles by 10 in this game.
Ooh, Coach got the Eagles by 10, baby. The number 28 ranked defense in the National Football League. Coach got them winning by 10. They couldn't stop the Falcons last week. So this week, they faced the number 4 offense. By the way, the Eagles, they bring the number 7 ranked offense into this game. 11 in passing and 8 in rushing, while the Saints bring the number 12 passing attack and number 4 rushing attack in this game. Looking at the stats from the quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts, turnovers, protecting the ball. Early in the season, one thing has become obvious. If you force Jalen Hurts to beat you as a passer, you have a great chance of winning. Jalen Hurts, to me, is more successful when he's ab-living. He's outside the pocket when he is using his legs. For the season, he's got 3 touchdowns, 3 intercepts. Nine was speaking of, Saquon has carried the ball 46 times this season for 204 yards and 2 touchdowns. Again, A.J. Brown is out. So Smith comes in. He will be the focal point. And don't forget about Dotson, who they traded for from the Commanders. Look for his role to grow even bigger today. And Smith has 14 receptions for 160 yards. Now, on the other side of the field, right now, Derek Carr is off to a surprising hot start. Or is it? He's kind of picked up from where he left off last season. Derek Carr is completing basically 77% of his passes. 443 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 INT. Alvin Kamara, 35 attempts, 198 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And Alvin also is tied for the lead in receptions with 1 Need for Speed Shaheed. For all y'all who don't know, that's Rashid Need for Speed Shaheed, who has 7 catches, 169 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And by the way, it's Tyreek Hill and Rashid Shaheed with the most touchdowns of 50 yards or more in the last 3 seasons. Bet you didn't know that. So with that being said, Saints taking on the Eagles. One reason for the Saints going out and getting a player coach like Willie Gay was, Willie Gay is considered one of the best quarterback track and linebackers in the National Football League, and the day they're going to need him. If the Saints can make the Eagles one-dimensional and force Jalen Hurts to beat them throwing the ball, I like their chances. I'm with 9. I actually think, unlike Coach, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think this is going to be a close game. I'm going to take the Saints at home. Know who that nation. I don't expect the Saints to hit 40 again this week. I'm going to go Saints 23, Eagles 19. That's my call for that game, 23-19. All right. Everybody, who else got
I think
something?
it'll be close like that too.
I just think it'll be a close one, Coach. This is gonna be a good game, Coach. I just think
Devontae said he came home and had him some good gumbo, meat,
cool.
Louisiana, and some good fried catfish. I don't know.
Same thing Dak had last week, right? Cause you called that one too last week. You called that one too last week now.
Yeah, I'm calling this one. I just see the Eagles coming in here. But you know they had a second line on Canal Street last night, and Philadelphia took over.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched a YouTuber talking about
Street.
that.
Yeah, man, they took over.
I was like, what?
They down here numbers, baby. Remember the pitch of the Rocket? You know what I'm saying? Get ready, baby. It's going down in the dome.
Hey, I understand that, and I think that's cute and all, but I think you doing that to jinx yourself personally. You just jinx yourself. That's not your place.
That's not your place. This is the Come On In Sports Network game of the week too. Eagles Saints. So everybody in the chat in this contest, let us know who you got. Eagles Saints. Put it in the chat. Let us know.
You doing the game, Dolph?
Huh?
You doing the game live?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Well, I'm gonna watch you because I gotta leave. My little boy, he got a soccer game at 12:30, so I gotta leave out.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm
gonna go sit on the hot soccer field, bro, time to listen to you.
That's it, baby. Even if you're at home, turn down the song and listen to your boy, man. I got you, baby. I got you. Listen, they got 26 of us here. That's right. I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that notification, baby. And come on in, baby. We're in the building, baby. This is As the NFL Turns Pregame. I'm Dolph. He's Coach, and that's 9. And right now, Coach is the lone wolf in this one. So, Coach, go ahead and give us the first one. All right. Coach the lone wolf in this one. Coach is gone with the Eagles over the New Orleans Saints. All right, family. Next game up. Whoa, listen, it got some very good matchups this week.
Yeah.
And this, unfortunately, is not one. I just think, like I said, during all the off season, how everybody was crowning. And again, it is early. It is early, extremely early. Not getting too high, not getting too low. But everyone, the total disrespect that people continually and continue to show the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I think Tampa Bay wins this game today, and it ain't close. I got Tampa Bay winning this one today, Coach, 27-12. I got 27-12.
I got Sean Payton. Come on back to the NFC South and take this ass whipping we about to give you. You know what I'm saying? We kicked your ass before you left. And we're gonna return the favor one more time. I'm a saying with dog. I don't see this being a close game. I think after the national anthem, it's all over.
Yeah.
I agree with both of y'all. I don't think this game is remotely close whatsoever. They're gonna see why Bo Nix is the one who probably should have been drafted where he was drafted. And it's a wrap. Tampa Bay get the W.
I mean, and just looking at speaking of Bo Nix. The young man's completed 59% of his passes, 0 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions for 384 yards. And what's even more disturbing, if you're a Bronco fan, shout out to one of my best friends, my brother James Muhammad, Mr. Bandwagon Jumper, Mr. Bronco. Bo Nix is the leading rusher for the Broncos with 60 yards for the season. Sean Payton, they're going to have to find somebody to run this ball because right now, Bo Nix cannot be your leading rusher. Williams has 19 attempts for only 40 yards. Reynolds is your leading receiver with 9 for 138, and Sutton only has 5 receptions for 64 yards to begin the season. But it only takes one game. And the much overlooking, disrespected Baker Mayfield on the season. 73.5% completion percentage, 5 touchdowns, 1 intercept, 474 yards. Chris Godwin is back. 15 catches, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the great Hall of Fame bound, once he retires, just get his yellow jacket ready, Mike Evans, 8 receptions, 103 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So, yeah, like I said, man, I just see the Bucs winning this game. Now, listen, the Bucs ain't been nothing to write home about now. They only have the 26th ranked defense, and offensively, they're at the bottom. They're ranked 25th in rushing themselves.
Yeah,
they're in the middle and passing at 14th, while the Broncos struggling offensively wise with the 29th ranked offense do have the 9th ranked defense. So that defense is going to have to keep them in the game. They're going to have to come up with turnovers, give Bo Nix and that offense a short field, because if they consistently have to go, I think 65, 70 yards or more against Tampa Bay, I don't think they'll have a successful day. So again, like Coach, like 9, I'm going with Tampa Bay, the Bucs, to take this one. Yeah. Samuel says he's got Samuel. Okay, Samuel, you the lone wolf, Samuel, in this one, baby. Samuel got the Broncos laying 33, laying the smackdown on the Bucs, 33-19. Samuel, that would definitely be, to me, that would be one of the upsets of the day, man. That happened.
Hey, man, if I could come in right quick, I don't know if you guys, it was just breaking news. This is around my time. I don't know if y'all, but the great legendary running back of the Miami Dolphins, Mercury Morris. I don't know if y'all remember. Yeah. He passed away this morning, man, at the age of 77. It's breaking news. So just want to give our respects out to the Morris family and the Miami Dolphin family. Y'all in our prayers, and y'all have our sympathy, man.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Mercury Morris. You know, Mercury Morris probably is that undefeated record, baby. Yeah. Every year he let it be known, baby. Yeah. We still the only team that never lost.
I remember he went to Twitter after the Saints lost. I mean, not Saints, but after the Patriots lost. I was dying. He was clowning.
Look, man, Mr. Morris wasn't no joke, man. He stood on it, baby. Y'all crown their ass if you want. You know. Yeah, but R.I.P. to Mercury Morris, man, and again, our condolences to his family. Mm-hmm. All right, family. One of the more intriguing games all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Arizona, close to being 2-0. Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions, who may have started looking a little bit at those press clippings and pretty much starting to feel themselves a little bit. I'm going to start with you, Coach, in this one. Lions at the Cardinals. Who you got and why?
Coach, going to be quick and simple. Lions by 10.
Lions by 10. Coach got the Lions by 10. Y'all know every time Coach go be them quick and simple turn to quick and simple losses. I'm just telling you. I'm putting no damn money down on what Coach saying. Now, Coach, you got why Coach we do that quick and simple stuff. Now. You know, Coach still trying to get that line hat out of Jack. Shout out to Jack Kavanaugh. He still
football, get the football sign.
All that out of Jack, man. I got you. Samuel says, Samuel, what you, Coach? Samuel said he got the Lions 40-30.
A 10.
Okay. Now this game features 2 of the top rushing attacks in the National Football League today. Right now, coming into this game, the number 10 rushing attack in the league is the Lions. Number 5 is Arizona. When you look at these teams head to head, the Lions are averaging 151 yards a game on the ground. But, Coach, get this. The Cardinals are averaging 177 a game on the ground. Both teams are averaging 5.2 yards or better. Matter of fact, the Cardinals are averaging 5.5 yards per carry. The Lions for the season have 3 rushing touchdowns, and the Cardinals 2. The number 8 and the number 3 offenses will be going head to head, while the number 12 and 13 defenses will face off too. This to me should not have been a 12 o'clock game. Yeah. This should have been one of those 3:25 games. Yeah. I don't know what the NFL is doing, but they're messing up right now. I mean, they're messing up with some of these games that they got.
Could have been a Monday or Thursday too, so I get a spotlight.
Right. And what's funny is, we got 2 Monday night games this week too.
Yeah.
We got 2 Monday night games. So, yeah, I think the
NFL
NFL missed out.
The latter game.
Okay, y'all gonna do the Atlanta, and okay.
The later game.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. YouTube Pratham, please shout out to me, Pratham. Shout out to you, Pratham. How you doing? Come on in. Welcome to As the NFL Turns, and thank you for your support and being here. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel, you guys. Subscribe to Come On In Sports.
Come on in, Sports Network, family. Everybody subscribe, family. We're going to be here with you each and every single Sunday through Super Bowl Sunday, baby. All right, family. Next game up, fellas. Oh, look in the bounce back, baby. Last week, your boy Dolph had a house full of people. I had a house full of loved ones and friends. Each and every single one of them, baby, was rocking that silver and blue of America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. But last week, the Dallas Cowboys came into that game at AT&T Stadium with a 16-game regular season winning streak. Now they are on a 1-game winning streak, and coach, and now my question is to you and everybody in the chat, will they now be on a 2-game losing streak? Will the Baltimore Ravens come in and defeat the Dallas Cowboys today? Start with you now.
Desperation for the Baltimore Ravens. They are desperate to get a win. Going 0-3 is not good for them. It's a small fraction of teams have started 0-3 and actually made the playoffs or even made the Super Bowl. To be honest with you, this one is an ugly coin flip because both teams have played really, really bad in some moments, and then some moments looked pretty, pretty good. So I want the Ravens to win because I don't want to see them go 0-3.
Right.
You know, and plus, I don't even like Dallas like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Dallas at home, they got pride thing to back up to.
Yes,
I can see Dallas pulling it out. I can see it, especially how bad the Ravens played against the Raiders. They made some crazy mistakes, and the coaching was bad. Harbaugh made some dumb decisions in that game. Some very dumb decisions. They should have won. They should have won. As a Raiders fan, they should have won. But they made some very bad decisions, and the Ravens do not utilize the running back game like they should. That man got the ball. I think he got the ball maybe like 12 times, 13 times in that game.
Yeah.
They don't use him. They don't even use him.
31 touches so far this year. 31 touches.
Would you get one of the more dominant running backs in the game the last couple of years and you don't utilize him?
Right.
He's a wrecking ball. He has to get started. Once he gets started, it's hard to stop him. But if you put him in, take him out, take him out. Oh, we're gonna let Justice Hill run for yeah, man. I want the Ravens to win, but I feel like Dallas might actually win this one.
And despite all that you saying, the Ravens come in with the 2nd-ranked offense in the National Football League, 5th in passing and 7th in running the ball.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, 21 carries, won for 167 yards. Derrick Henry, 31 carries, 130 yards. 2 touchdowns. And listen, we all know that Andrews is probably, he's Lamar Jackson's security blanket. But listen, Isaiah Likely and Zay Flowers, those young men, now Andrews doesn't have to be the sole, he doesn't have to be everything in the passing game for the Ravens. Now you have Likely and Zay Flowers. And now with Henry and Jackson in the backfield, so it now comes down to, like you said, coaching decisions. Listen, Lamar Jackson at the end of the game, Lamar Jackson got to make a play to win a game. Again, everybody wanted to talk about a toe out against the Chiefs. It shouldn't even came to that because he missed 2 throws before that could have won the game.
Flowers is open in the end zone.
Right. It is all on Lamar Jackson, man. If Lamar Jackson goes off today, I think even the Cowboys, like Nan said, it's a pride thing with Dallas. They are not proud of the way they played last week, but this is a different horse that they're dealing with this week. You got a two-headed monster in the
That's
bag.
right. And that's
go ahead, Coach.
This is how I look at it, man. You know, Baltimore has been looking for identity on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What is Dallas' problem? They can't stop the run. Guess what?
Yeah.
I feed Derrick Henry the ball till he need an IV to get on the airplane tonight.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
I feed him at least 27 to 30 carries, though, till he got to get an IV on the airplane, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just feed him and the short passing game. I feed him till he just don't want no. He gonna just fall out. He gonna be too full. You know what I'm saying?
And do that and hey, a lot of RPO with him and Lamar Jackson. You know, so you guys are going with the Ravens. We're going with the Ravens in this one.
I'm gonna take the Ravens by 3.
Take the Ravens. Nah, what about you?
I mean, like I said, I want the Ravens to win, but if they don't play, just everything Coach said is exactly how they should be playing, and they shouldn't play like that since the season started. But they just haven't. I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't understand it, but I want the Ravens to win. But I would not be surprised if Dallas pulled it out.
Yeah, Dallas has to run the ball. They have to get some semblance of a running game going, and they have to get another receiver to show up.
When you say run the ball with who?
Exactly. That's what I'm going.
Is a shell of himself. Who's the other back?
Rico Dowdle. He only has 15. But listen, and they're both the same person right now.
Right.
Dowdle has carried the ball 15 times. Zeke has carried it 16. They got the exact same amount of yards rushing, 56.
They don't have a finesse back. That's the problem.
That's one thing they miss, and they always had a game changer.
Right. And what the little running back from Kansas State? He slipped. His
dad is the coach. Yeah. His dad is in the organization.
They don't use him right. They're not using him enough.
Right.
He is that. He's that screen back. Yeah, he's that toy, like you like to say. He's that toy. They're not using him properly. I think last week he may have gotten 2-3 appearances in the game, if that many. They're not using Vaughn. They're not using Deuce Vaughn right. So they have to use Deuce Vaughn right. But listen, I'm taking the Cowboys in a bounce back game today. Cowboys prevail in this one. I ain't giving no score, but I think Dallas prevails in this one.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised, man. But I would like the Ravens to win. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think it's time for a change of coaching.
Oh, my nephew is in the building. What's up, nephew?
That's why I highlighted the comment.
nephew, Mozzie said, if we go 0-3, I'm jumping out my window. Down boys only 3 feet. Mozzie, what the hell is going on, baby? You were supremely confident. Talking, what you call us, eights? All right, right now, y'all don't want to see them eights, baby. At least through 2 weeks, you know. I don't know what the hell gonna happen today, but what's up, Mozzie, man? Y'all definitely need this W, nephew.
Yeah,
thank you for being here as always, fam. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Moz.
All right, man. Moz, nephew said, I'm jumping out the window. We stole 0-3. Shit. All right. Oh. How big of a deal in this contest Kittle's not being available for the 49ers? How big of a deal is that?
I don't know, bro, because you got to look at on the other side, the Rams got some key injuries offensively too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. It kind of like they kind of erase each other in the similarity.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm going to say Frisco in this one. But I could see the Rams at home. That's a toss-up for me. I'll let y'all talk on that.
I do believe it's a toss-up. The situation with Kupp, situation with Puka, Kittle not being there, Debo not being there, but they still got Juwan Johnson. They still got the backup running back. They still have Ayuk. They still have some actual good talent. Not saying that the Rams don't. It's just Robinson don't really stand out like the other guys do. But also, what you saying about Kittle, what people don't realize is since Purdy's been there, they've never really utilized Kittle as much as they used to before him.
Right.
He's just been like an afterthought. So you'll see a couple games he'll get 100 yards, but then there's some games where he does nothing. And it's like that's what we come to expect from him now. Not saying he can't do it, just they don't utilize him like they used to. So with him not being there, I don't think it necessarily hurts them that much. Where it's like they can still be competitive.
Right.
But I agree with Coach. This is a coin flip.
Yeah. And then these two teams know each other very well. It's always a tough game. At home, listen in our preseason edition. I'm the one who picked. I said the Rams will win the NFC West. Yeah. So damn it, I ain't changing now. I'm going with the Rams. The Rams win the day. Y'all know I like Purdy, but I like Matthew Stafford too. Rams win the day. McVay just that dude to me. Rams win the day, 23-20. I'm going with the Rams.
This game will be the one where what coach is actually better. This game is what that game is about.
Yeah, that's big. You're right about that one, man. You're right about that one. Linebacker TJ Edwards was also fined $16,883 for his hip drop tackle that injured Joe Nixon. Week 2. Don't say that. Bullshit. Also, a lot of fines going on. Drake London was fined $14,069 for unsportsmanlike conduct for a violent gesture in Monday's Week 2 game versus the Eagles.
Hey, dog, didn't Derek Carr get fined for the Michael Jackson thing or something?
Yeah, he got fined for grabbing his couch. Let's see another fine. For the Jets, Morgan Moses has a sprained MCL from Thursday's win over the Patriots, and he is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks. And Giants linebacker Brian Burns with a groin is expected to play today against the Cleveland Browns. All right. Wayne Morris, the second-year offensive lineman, he will start tonight at left tackle as the blindside protector for Patrick Mahomes, as the Chiefs have benched their second-round rookie Kingsley from BYU. No time to waste. They done benched him after just 2 games. Coach, why bench a second-round pick after 2 games?
I mean, that just comes from evaluation of the head coach and the position coach, right? And I guess they feel like either he's just not being productive. I mean, it's still developmental growth that needs to take place. So that just came down to 2 coaches, bro, the head coach and the position coach, and they just feel like he's just not the best thing on the field for them right now.
Gotcha.
Especially if Mahomes getting touched too much.
Right.
Yeah.
That side is too important.
And speaking of the Sunday night game, let's get to it. Chiefs against the Falcons. Atlanta coming off a big win last week. Can they go back to back? Now they back home. Can they 8-town stomp all over the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and the great tier on his own, Patrick Mahomes? Coach, I'm going to start with you. Do the Dirty Birds get it done against the Chiefs tonight?
What is a chief? A chief is like an Indian, huh? So they kind of preserve, the Indians kind of preserve this land, and the chief like good meat. So I think a falcon, you know what I'm saying? You catch that son of a gun and you clean him and skin him right and put him on a little fire. I'm saying you're gonna get you some good meat. So I'm going with Kansas City by 10.
KC by 10. Coach going with KC by 10. Wow. All right. Now, what's your thoughts?
From watching some of the clips from the previous 2 games, I don't think Cousins is fully healthy. And I think that is actually part of the issue that he's been having. And also, if you watch how they play their game, it's not the way that Cousins likes to play football. So that's why they've been having issues as well. I think the Chiefs do win this game. I don't know if it's by 10 points or what, but I think the Chiefs will walk away with a win.
Chiefs, Falcons, Sunday night football, Atlanta, Georgia. The entire nation is watching. Everybody's preseason pick for Super Bowl contenders. The team picked to just walk away with the NFC South. The hell with the 3-time defending NFC South champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The team that everybody said with Kirk Cousins. Now they are primed to make a run for the Lombardi, the Atlanta Falcons. After a tough week 1 loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers and a come from behind last week on the road. Impressive. against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now they come home with an opportunity to make a statement. And not just a statement against any team, against the two-time reigning world champion, Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs on primetime football. But guess what? I just can't go against that man on the other side. But last year, that man on the other side and the Chiefs had their struggles on offense, but they were carried by their defense. So far, that same defense hasn't shown up this season. Gentlemen, do you realize that the Chiefs are ranked 27th in the NFL right now in total defense? The Falcons, they're 16th. So, with that being said, I think Atlanta makes a statement tonight.
I hope they do.
I think the Falcons make a statement tonight. Falcons get the win tonight in an exciting game. I'm going Falcons 27, Chiefs 24. 27-24. I'm going to go with that one.
A field goal to win, huh?
Yep. Oh, Samuel. Well, Samuel's a Chiefs fan, so Samuel has the Chiefs winning 43-21. I got you, Samuel. Samuel say
I don't know about
43
with no Pacheco. I don't know about 43 without Pacheco.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be the Samuel say it ain't gonna be that close, though. We'll get them out there early, baby.
I mean, P. Ryan is nice, but he ain't no Pacheco.
Yes, sir. First game on Monday night. Remember, family, there are 2 games Monday night. First game will be kicking off on ESPN at 6:30. Jacksonville taking on Buffalo Bills. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to our brother and co-host, Jeremy of Beware the Stampede and the host of Come On Bills here on the Come On In Sports Network. All right, Jacksonville taking on Buffalo. I'm gonna pull me a coach right now. I'm gonna be quick. I'm going with Buffalo in this one. I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo. They've looked a lot better. Josh Allen, now that he doesn't have to focus on one singular receiver and doesn't have to force into triple coverage, and can spread the ball around and look like he has fun again. I'm going with this new Josh Allen and this team. I think they're playing their not best, but they're playing really good football right now, and they're also having fun. They're having fun, and that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? When you see the smiles on their faces, it look like they're having a good time. Jaguars, I don't know. I don't know.
Coach,
Buffalo. Next Monday night game. Buffalo.
Go say Buffalo. All right, family. And listen, Trevor Lawrence got paid. He got his bag, but right now he's not delivering. Only completing 51% of his passes. He hasn't turned the ball over, but he's only thrown 1 touchdown for 384 yards. Travis Etienne, 25 carries for 96 yards on the ground. Josh Allen, completing 73% of his passes. Matter of fact, 73.8 for 371 yards for 3 touchdowns. And hey, James Cook on the ground, 30 carries, 149 yards too. I'm going also a clean sweep in this one. We all are going Buffalo. And just watch. You wait and see why Jacksonville go in there and put a damn upset. All right, here we go.
17-12 type score.
Right.
How the 2 Heisman winners, huh?
Yeah, man. All right. A game that we got to get to, too, and then we'll go back to the other one. We got the Giants taking on the Browns. First of all, let me just ask this. Do anybody care? I'm saying that because I know our brother Casey is in here. Casey, how you doing, my brother? Casey, I need you to chime in on this one, Casey. Giants, Browns. These are 2 teams where, quite frankly, offensively, they are just lacking, and they have not looked good this season. Either one of them. But at least Cleveland's 1-1. At least Cleveland has the 11th ranked defense. But the Giants, they're 27 in offense, 24th in defense, 24th in pass, and 23rd in rushing the ball. Cleveland not better. They got the 28 offense, 26 in passing, and 22nd in rushing. And quite frankly, Deshaun Watson's time in the National Football League could be coming to an end.
Man, That's crazy.
58% completion percentage, 355 yards with 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown, and it ain't look that good. It hadn't even, if you watched it live, it ain't look as good as those numbers. And we know those numbers ain't good. If you watch them live, I just think everything that's happening in this guy's life, this young man's life right now, it has tremendous.
It's like a relationship.
Yeah, it has tremendously affected him. To me, he's on his way to probably not even being there in the football league.
That's what I say. You got a relationship.
And go ahead, coach.
You got one, and Daniel Jones just saying, "Just love me. I'm trying. Just love me. I'm doing my best. I just want to be loved. Just love me." And you got the other one saying, "I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take the love, and I'm gonna do what I want, and the hell with it. I'm just doing what I'm just reckless and abandoned with the love. You just don't give a shit." You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you got another relationship battle here going on.
Oh man, it's funny, man.
You know, I watched some bits and pieces of the last game, and there was like two plays when I seen Deshaun Watson. I was like, "That's the Deshaun Watson I remember from the Texans." But it was only like 2 plays, only 2. Nowhere else the rest of that game that person showed up, and you could be right. It could be
now. He's doing too much other shit. He's taking the love.
It's the outside. It's the outside interference.
Yep.
And this might be a situation where it's it's not like super precedent, but where he needs to step away from football for a while.
Right.
Get that all fixed.
Right.
Stay in the gym, and then come back when that stuff is done, man. Like give some money back, because you're gonna have to give some money back.
Right.
Give some money back. And just step away for a while and fix all that, because you got another one coming out the woodworks with charges. Come on, man, go fix that. Go fix it. Go figure out what
love. He don't care. He just taking it.
Yeah, not everybody want to give happy endings. That's not what we want to do around here.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's very crazy, man.
And over there, Jones just said, "Love me, bro. I just won't feel love some kind of way. He just wants some kind of love. You got one to say." Love. He wants some. You got one, man. Shit, I'm gonna take that shit. You ain't gotta give it to me. I'm taking that shit. I got my bag.
All right. So, coach, does Jaden Daniels get his first win as a quarterback in the National Football League tomorrow night?
No.
You don't think they can do it against the Bengals?
I think Cincinnati is starting to get healthy. I think they're gonna really challenge that AFC when everything gets right. And if you really be honest, they should have beat Kansas City last week, man.
Yeah.
So I don't see it. I see them at least another 10-point game, maybe more, 10 to 14-point game. Cincinnati.
All right. Now, what about you?
This is another team on the verge of not being in the playoffs, of being, mathematically knocked out. They have no choice but to win. And I do agree with both of you guys. I do agree that they should have won that game against the Chiefs. I agree about that. And I think that when I seeing Burrow in practice, the wrist looks better. It don't look like he's not grimacing much. He's not like flexing it a lot. He's actually throwing the ball and looking like a normal quarterback. And as far as they pushed the Chiefs this past week, I can't see that team reverting, going backwards and losing against this Washington team. Like that game didn't happen. So I think Cincinnati pulled this one out. I do think Washington has a decent game though. Offensively.
Well, like you two guys, I think Cincinnati is getting healthy. Burrow is looking better. But as Coach likes to say, like the great Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend.
You're gonna be the
Lone Wolf of the day, baby. Upset special. That's right. Jaden Daniels leads the Commanders into the jungle, baby. And they come out with the safari, baby. The Commanders win the day at Cincinnati. Upset special. The day I'm lone wolfing it, baby. I'm going with the Bengals. Now, family, as the show winds down, y'all know what time it is.
Ballin'.
It's simply time for Ballers of the Day. All right, family, we're back for our straight Ballers of the Day. So here we go right now. Let's start it out like this. Last week I picked Malik Neighbors to ball out, and he did. So this week, Dolph, who you going with? I'm going with my man, and I'm gonna be a homer with this pick. I'm being a homer with this pick right here. I'm being a homer with this pick right now, family. Ladies and gentlemen, my Baller of the Day candidate will be wearing black and gold in the Superdome. And it won't be the one that you've seen the first 2 weeks. It will be the CO himself. That's right. My straight Baller of the Day is Chris Olave of the New Orleans Saints. The CO will be in the office building today, baby, and he will be putting in works on that Eagles secondary. Chris Olave is Dolph, Baller of the Day. All right, coach, it's on you, baby. Who you got, coach? Let's go. Let's do it.
From the Superdome, baby, going I-10 to I-55. Meet Louisiana. Where you at right now? Alabama Crimson Tide. Where you at right now? Heisman Trophy winner, homegrown little boy. Devontae Smith balls out for the Philadelphia Eagles in the Superdome.
When the hell Devontae Smith won the Heisman Trophy?
You don't know he won it?
Devontae Smith won no Heisman Trophy?
Yes, sir.
Coach, when?
Devontae
Smith won the Heisman Trophy? I know it was watered down. It was watered down then.
Let me give it to you. Hold on.
It was watered down.
I'm gonna give you the year. Let me Google that year for you. I want all.
I don't know. Help me out. I didn't know he won it.
Hold tight. Baby.
Everybody in the chat, what year did Devontae Smith win the Heisman from Alabama? Hell, has the receiver won it?
2020, baby. 2020.
2020. He was the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yes, sir. 2020.
And guess what? I like. He can get all the gumbo and catfish he wants from mama.
He
gonna need it.
Good pot of gumbo.
Yeah, because guess what?
Louisiana, baby.
Because guess what's gonna happen? Mr. Lockdown is back, baby. Lattimore is playing today. It ain't happening, coach. But listen, that's a nice try. That's a nice try.
Okay. Hey, stand up, baby. We coming down 55.
That must see that Devontae might be one of Coach babies too. You know, he might. Go ahead, Di. Who you got, Di?
I'm going Homer too. I'm going with my boy Brock Bowers, man. 15 receptions, 56 yards. He's averaging 10.4 yards in that per catch. He plays like a man amongst boys when you watch him catch that rock.
Yes.
I am a fan. I liked him in college. I wasn't sure how he was going to translate to the league. I thought it was going to take a little bit of time. Took no time. I like that kid. He's the number one tight end right now in the league. Number one. All stats.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, family. There you got it. Straight Ballers of the Day.
Mama
Coach
Smith,
is going with Smith.
Baby, we coming. Mama Smith.
Coming. Gonna need some gumbo to drown them sorrows out with that damn L y'all about to get. Y'all about to get that L. Y'all get that L. We're gonna let y'all know. They think it's a joke right now. We're gonna show you.
Sesame Street, what's the letter of the day? The L. We gotta hold it, baby. We coming on 55. We coming.
All right, family. Listen, this has been as the NFL turns. I'm Dolph Jackson. And dude, let the family know, family, as we get out of here, your channels and where they can find you at.
Well, I guess I'm assuming that's me. My name is Not Fiction. One half of Real Fan Sports, my boy Zach, who is currently on his way to go chill with Hoodie Jube for Hoodie Jube's birthday. Birthday, Hoodie Jube.
Shout out, Hoodie.
You can catch us anywhere and everywhere at
Happy
Real
birthday,
Fan
too.
Sports. Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy
Everywhere,
birthday,
Real Fan
buddy.
Sports.
Happy birthday. All I got to say in the voice, we are family.
With that being said, family, we'll see
Yeah.
everybody next
We
Sunday
are
for Ask the
family.
NFL Turn. Y'all see Coach happy now. In about 3.5 hours, that damn smile gonna turn into a frown, and they gonna be drowning them sorrows in some oatmeal and
Adrian,
gumbo.
I'm coming, Adrian. I'm coming, baby.
With that, man, we out, family. We out.
Determined your fate, I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear.